So hi, so here we are with the third module of the class on which is very essential for us interior designers, which is rather the discussion on building codes and laws. So um, it is a lot to take in because the the IAR of the building code or PD 1096 is quite lengthy. So there are some points that I would like us um, to concentrate on because not all of the points in the building code is necessarily related to interior design. So I chose those that are really essential and those that are really important points to consider as an interior designer. So I gave a sort of like a TLA activity for you to answer. So some of the important points that I would like to reiterate and concentrate on are those such as the building code administration, the personnel, the qualifications of the building engineer, the municipality or the city, and the duties and the enforcement sanctions of applying, rather of comprising the officials of the administration. Okay, and then also how to apply for the permit and what is the procedure for the inspection, how does it go about when you apply a permit, what are the plans that you will be submitting, what is the process, um, will the inspector come and visit the site to make sure that you followed your plans and your drawing? So these are the things that you will find out as you read through using the guide that I made. Okay, and then also you'll also find out what are the different types of construction in PD 1096. What are the occupancy classifications, um, lighting and ventilation, because for interior designers this is very important, lighting and especially indoor ventilation. Okay, the specific sizes and minimum sizes for the rooms, what is the minimum size of a kitchen, of a bathroom and a habitable room. Okay, and then also identify the glass and glazing guidelines, say for example for a shower or a bathroom, what type of glass is required for that one. So you will also find it out in the building code, and then you need to enumerate also the seven which is not in the building code rather, but this is in the interior design code of the Philippines. What are the seven Philippine raw materials found, of course, in the Philippines? And uh, another set of questions that you're asked regarding the interior design code is how design and safety and security precautions in residential and commercial design differ among children, the physically challenged, visually impaired, and the elderly. So this refers to the specific chapter 7 on the universal design guidelines of the interior design code of the Philippines. Okay, so all of these resources you can find in our virtual library. You can always check it out anytime. And also please take note that for the specific TLA that I am requiring you to answer, only one attempt is allowed and you need to answer it in one sitting. Okay, so what else? There are also some laws that are related to building that are, I gave supplementary notes. such as Fire Code or Republic Act 9514 or Presidential Decree 957 or the subdivision in the condominium law, BP 220 or the economic and socialized housing. These laws are also somehow related to interior design, but I'm afraid we might be able to dig a bit deeper on these laws because for the interest of time we might not have enough of it. Okay, so anyhow, if you want a summary of these laws, how these laws, the building code, the fire code, subdivision and condominium law, the economic and socialized housing, how these laws compare with each other, I would highly suggest that you get a copy of my ebook, which is entitled Not Just Decorating, because in there I provided you a I provided a matrix of how these laws compare with the other, and you will find out that sometimes that these laws contradict with each other. Okay, and in the ebook, I also highlighted which would be the safest route to go to whenever these laws contradict with each other. Okay, so again, if you want to know how the other laws that are related to building construction compare with the National Building Code, I highly suggest that you buy my ebook, Not Just Decorating. Okay, so the link is down below. Okay, so if you have any more questions, please let me know. So again, I hope that you go through all the items in the building code, and we don't need to dissect all of the sections because not all of the sections in the law are necessarily related to interior design. And also, please, if you have the time, please read the fire code of the Philippines, subdivision and condominium law, the economic and socialized housing, and then other accessibility laws will have a different module for it, okay, which is the BP 344. So what I would like us to concentrate on is the National Building Code, or the PD Presidential Decree 1096. Okay, so again, if you have any questions, please let me know by commenting down below. Okay, so I'll see you on the next video, and I hope that you can before you answer the teaching learning activity, I hope that you read thoroughly the items in the National Building Code. Okay, so I'll see you. By the way, if you have if you need some clarifications, I will post some videos that are related to YouTube videos that are discussing about the building code in the Philippines. Okay, which I will post in our private group. Okay, so I'll see you next time. Goodbye.